Hey friends, it's been a while, but I'm back and I'm ready to show you my 5 favourite plants heading into this festive season. It's not really a themed video as such, we're just kind of loosely basing it on the fact that it's the festive season. I might have some festive colours in here, but ultimately they're just plants that I'm finding really cute right now. The first one on this list is this cute little Peperomia albo. Hopefully you can see that. And it's this cute little pot as well, so I guess it is kind of festive themed really when you go with this one. But this one was gifted to me by my mum, so you may have noticed I've had quite a hiatus from uploading videos at the moment, and that's because real life has been crazy. There's been a lot of illness around me, and I've kind of just been in the center of it all, just trying to help people and whatnot. So this was a thank you from my mum for helping her when she found herself in hospital last week. So she really didn't have to, but it's gorgeous. And I think it's just also just a nice little gift because I've been having a bit of a poopy time, like most people have in 2022, right? But this plant is just super adorable. Like, I do love me a good Peperomia. There's like literally thousands of them. So I think it's just a big box store number. It's a little bit cute. It lives down, I've got like a little shelf and there's like another face on the other side, so it just really balances it out perfectly. And big fan of the variegation too. So sticking with the theme of life has been crap, so people have been giving me plants, is this beautiful Caladium. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but anyway, so I've done my Google searching tells me that it is a Caladium Red Sun, and if you look at these beautiful leaves, you'll see why I'm so freaking obsessed with it. So there's a little bit of black story behind this guy. He actually belongs to my kid's father. He found himself also in hospital and is still recovering from a very rare and very tiring disease. So I've had full-time care of the kids basically for the last nearly 3 months now. So I've been eyeing off this plant at his house for so freaking long. It was just chucked in the guest bathroom, unloved. His cats have started eating him, so hopefully caladiums aren't too contaminated. And then of course he went and spent a fortnight in hospital, so it was just fully neglected and unloved. So by the time it came into my care, it just had this single red leaf. So it's blossoming, it's living its best life. And while this is meant to be a rehab job, I think I'm just gonna have to keep it. It ain't going back. Like, I adore this plant. I would actually have to say it is my favorite at the moment. I'm just obsessed with the color of the leaves, like these lovely gothic black stems. And now that it's got all this beautiful green veining through it as well, I guess you could go, it is a bit Christmassy too, huh? I mean, we're going with the green and red theme. So yeah, I mean, it's mainly the gothicness that I like of it. And now that it's obviously, I guess I've got it in a bit more light than it was getting before. So, it's got a lot more green permeating through it, but I'm so excited to see how big and happy and healthy that I can get this one now that it's not being eaten by animals. Sticking with the Caladium Christmas theme, I have this little number here. So this one is a Caladium, I think it says what it is. I think I just mushed a leaf. Okay, so this is just a caladium, and I need to probably do some Googling to find out what kind it actually is. But this is another one. Like, look at this beautiful growth coming in through here. Like another one with these gorgeous splashes of color. So it's got the beautiful deep green, pale green, and it's just got these little lines of red through it as well. And I'm guessing, I don't know if it's the case of, and maybe you can tell me in the comments, I don't know if it's a case of as the leaves get older, they get darker green, or if it's a case of the younger leaves are darker, and as it gets bigger, it's going to continue. I mean, going on these, it looks like they're going to stay whiter the fresher they are. But this thing is just, it is loving life. It's in its prime position. It actually lives next to the red one, so I'm obviously doing something right in regards to location and thing. And yeah, I mean, I paid $8 for this one, so I guess it was a bit pricey, but it's popped out 3 or 4 leaves in my care. I've had it for quite a few months now. Yeah, and I just can't wait to see how this one continues to blossom out. So number 4 on my list is a plant that I have had my eye on for so long, and thankfully someone gave me a cutting of it, oh, gosh, I think for my birthday. So that was back at the start of March, and we are now in December. And this poor cutting just would not grow. So I had it in water. So if you're following me on Instagram, if you're not, you should be. Not that I've posted in a while, but when I do, so I actually finally set myself up a sphagnum moss prop box. And so I chopped it up and put these in there. So these were just tiny little sticks that were about a centimetre long. And now they have blossomed, and I finally have some of these gorgeous Micans leaves. Probably should tell you what the plant is. Hey, it's a philodendron Micans cutting. And I cannot wait to see how these grow and turn out. So I've actually got 3 of these bad boys now. This one is not in the cling wrap film because it's gotten too big for the container. I've probably put too much bag in there, but I kind of not 100% sure when you're meant to actually take these things out of the 100% humidity dome. I'm sure the longer you keep it in there, the better, because it's going to be growing in those optimal conditions. But at some point it has to acclimatize to the real world, right? So this one's kind of like my experimental one to see how we go. It's shooting off. It's got another leaf coming out already. They are so happy now that we're in spring, and it's just enjoying life. And I am so thrilled that perseverance meant that I finally have a Micans. I mean, I probably should have just went to the shop and bought one, but I was really, really determined to make sure that these ones work. And it taught me a really, really great lesson on how to propagate some of those more finicky, rarer plants. So, you know, no pothos jammed in a jar vibes for this bad boy. The prop box is where it's at. So lucky last on this latest favorite plants for now is, I feel like this guy is the latest it girl, and it is the Alocasia Jacqueline. I hope I'm saying that right. Jacqueline, yeah. Alocasia Pate is the official name. So this one, like I said, it has been a rough few months for me, and I hit a particular low point. And when you do that, sometimes you just go out and you impulse buy a plant. So this boy cost me $30 something, and then I got the pot extra, which I'm loving this combo. And as you can see, it's I'm really kicking myself that I missed that there is this little breakage here, and this guy isn't doing too well, but that it was probably about the best one in the collection. So I'm a little bit mad at myself for spending as much as I did on a plant that could be in better condition overall. However, I freaking love these. Like this, the spotting, the leaf shape, the texture. I can see why people are living for it. So this one's also going to live in my on my prized plant shelf, so it can be nice and near the humidifier, which is broken at the moment, but I will fix, you know, just add that to the Christmas bill list, you know, present to myself. So I'm really excited to see how this one goes in my care. I really hope that basically I get a few more leaves, because I can see that this is actually a new leaf that's bent, and I think I actually made it worse in transport as well. I reckon I'm probably going to lose this leaf here because it's yellowing. Never fear, I did do quarantine and treatment and stuff like that. I haven't done the old bung it in the collection and hope that there are no spider mites on there. It has been quarantined. It's probably half the reason why it's looking a bit sad on these bits, because, you know, they quarantine outside in a completely different space to the rest of my patio plants and whatnot. But yeah, so this is the Jacqueline. It's very cute. It's all textured, like the leaves are all like ripply and fun. It's really cool. Don't think it can tie into the Christmas vibe really, except unless you go with treat yourself this festive season, you know, why not? Yeah, I guess what's the reason for the Micans being on here? I don't know, second chances? Gifts? Who knows? Anyway, that is it for me. I have been Nicole from Whittle Grove. This has been my 5 favourite festive plants leading into Christmas 2022. If you've liked what you've seen, please consider liking and subscribing, and I will see you guys all in the next video.